Hey guys. So Happy New Year. Hope everything has been well for you so far. I just wanted to make a rambling video. Because how is this possible? Okay. So Foodie Beauty is, for those who don't know, maybe doesn't follow much of her antics. She got with this guy 2 years ago, and ever since then has been traveling back and forth between Kuwait. Sometimes she'll just go to Qatar, which is not as far of a flight from Kuwait. Sometimes she'll go to Thailand, and then sometimes she'll come here to Canada. She's been doing that off and on for 2 years, traveling back and forth, back and forth. Her latest travel adventure, though, she was barely in Canada 2 weeks. How does that work when the e-visa and all that stuff has changed? Because apparently in Kuwait, you're not able to get e-visas now. Like, you have to do it in person now. How did she get a ticket for 2 weeks? Only after 2 weeks of being in Canada? How did she go back? Okay? Like, how? How was she able to get back? What did she do? She would have had to go through customs and everything, right? They would have had to stamp the passport. So how did they do it? What did they do? Nobody has been talking about that yet. I'm waiting. I'm actually waiting for that. Maybe someone else might have some theories, but I want to know. Because how? She's only been on tourist visas, and every 3 months she has to leave Kuwait. And always complains now about how Canada is suddenly no good anymore. Not because of the policies that are being implemented. Not because of, the way things are compared to the way things were in the country itself. No. Because of stalkers, wink wink. And by the way, I realized I remember spelling stalkers wrong in someone's comment section. I don't even remember whose comment section that was. I'll look through my history and edit that if I can. Sorry. I always mix those two words up because I don't use them much. Anyway, so they don't stalk her, by the way. Although somebody did an IP grab. Girl, you lie so much. I'm not shocked that they made you click a link, that someone made you click a link requesting your IP and sending your IP back to them. I am not shocked at all because you lie so much, Chantal. Everybody knows, the blind people see that you're lying. I am completely blind, Chantal. I have no vision whatsoever. So right from the get-go, honey bun, you cannot tell me, you must be fat, you must be 50 billion pounds. For one thing, I'm standing quite comfortably in my living room. I don't even know why I'm facing the window, but I am. I can tell because where the wall is. I'm just gonna pull this over. I just realized that's open. Because I don't think there's gonna be much light coming in through because it's winter time anyway. And I don't have much, my light perception isn't great. If I have any at all. So, yeah, I have a medical condition, Chantal. I have an actual disability. I was born with it. Well, pretty much. Being premature, had some complications in the hospital, and yeah, as a baby, of course. I don't remember the complications. I remember having my lung problem and needing nebulizers and things like that, but that's in remission now for the most part. So it doesn't flare up nearly the same way that it used to. Chantal, I have videos of me. I have my picture up. That's how I currently look. And yes, I have imperfections, but so does everybody else. But you know what I look at more, Chantal? I look inside. Who a person is inside. Chantal, you are a liar, a cheater, a manipulator, a stealer. Yes, you steal. You steal money. Know how I know that? Oh, give me PayPal donations. I have to move here now because blah 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 happened. I can't go back to Kuwait because Salah cheated on me. And next thing we know, you're back in Kuwait. You stole their money. You stole it, Chantal. But I offered them. Yeah, sure you did. I offered to give them their money. Yeah, sure you did. That's why you paid for a $1,500 flight back to Kuwait. Don't play these freaking games, Chantal, because you will be caught. And I have a funny feeling that 2025 is going to be the year that everything falls apart. Your lies, the lies that are being passed around in the world today, everything, Chantal. Your life's gonna fall apart. And the radical people's lives are gonna fall apart. It's all just gonna come crashing down, and we all know it. We all know it. Soon, the dark comes to light. And I think the darkness is nearly over. I think it is. So I'm a little more hopeful now. And if I get a job, which I'm going to work on, I'm going to call them next week since it's kind of early in the new year. I'm going to call around, try to get a job. Oh, and Chantal, guess what else? I'm going to get some therapy. Yeah. There's reasons. I'm not going to go into those because they're more personal, but it's not because I avoid YouTube. It's because I got my own mental health issues and I want to address that. And mentally I'm doing a lot better. Things seem better. My boyfriend's better. I'm doing things though that I think I want to get to the bottom of. Like, I get into this point where I avoid people. Like, if I feel like I've let somebody down, I'm so ashamed of myself that I avoid people, and I want to get to the bottom of that. Okay, I just told you. But anyway, not important. Chantal, at least I recognize my issue. I know that I have a problem. And sometimes, little mints. Sometimes, Chantal, in your brief moments of like sanity, you will admit things like that. I need therapy. I don't know why I'm like this. I need therapy. You know. You do know. So why are you choosing to ignore it? Also, Chantal, liars can't keep lies up for too long. And you going, prove it, prove it, prove it, prove I'm on a freaking visa, prove it I'm on a tourist visa, prove it. You saying that tells us all we need to know. It tells us everything we need to know. Okay? Okay. So, honey, welcome to the real world, Chantal. Everybody sees through it. The blind people even see through it. Mwah. I don't care if you're... I don't care, Chantal, if you're 100 pounds or 800 pounds. You are still going to be the worst person on the mother-effing planet. Because you are an awful person inside. And I don't mean like blood sugar raging awful. I mean like, and I don't mean like your infection in your mouth. Yes, she has an infection in her mouth. I don't mean like that. I mean personality, your character, who you actually are, because your actions do not speak the words that you spew. Actions speak louder than words. And the blind people even see through your actions. They know. I knew it wasn't a troll when I watched, well, metaphorically, a stream, and I heard you going, hey baby, because you don't have a cat in Canada, and you don't talk to the dog like that. Her mom has a dog. For those who don't know. Excuse me. You don't have a dog. You have a cat. I was like, okay, so she actually is back in Kuwait. Already. So my question again stands. What did you do, Chantal, to get back into Kuwait so soon? How? How did you get in? Because they have to stamp your passport. What happened? Are you just traveling the world now like a friggin', oh, I don't have anything. I don't even have my passport. Is that kind of, like, what are you actually doing? And what was that? Okay. Sidebar, though. What was that boom in your last live stream? I think you were... What were you doing? I think you were still eating. And I literally heard what sounded like either one lone firework, some kind of explosion, for sure. What was that? What was that? Because I guarantee you, it was awfully dang close. Was it a firework? I'm willing to bet not, because I didn't hear any more after that. It sounded like a gunshot. I'm just saying, Chantal, keep it going. In Kuwait, they don't play like that. Keep it going, girlfriend. Because one day, could happen to you. Gone. It's like you want that. So, you need to get to the root of your problem now, before happens. Okay? Sorry, guys. Sorry if that went right into the mic, but yeah, we need to figure this out. I want to know how she got into Kuwait so fast. Because they don't have e-visas anymore. What did she do? They said something about it taking something about taking 3 months or something like that. How the heck did she get in? What did she do? I hope the reaction channels that react to it today will be able to pull something up, because I honestly don't feel like Googling that. I got better things I want to talk about. So, yeah, Chantal, yeah. We're on to you. We're on to you now. Oh, and by the way, yeah, it was planned. The trip to Canada was definitely planned. We all know it, because you have to go back. Because anytime you book a flight to a country as a tourist, you have to return back to your home country at some point. That's how it works, Chantal. And why are you traveling every 3 months? You're a tourist. That is enough proof. On a work visa, you would have probably about a year. You'd be able to go a year. 3 months? Why every 3 months? You're not on a work visa. And you're not actually married, Chantal. You wouldn't even have to leave Kuwait, period, if you were married. So you're not married either. That is how we know. Prove it. That is the proof, Chantal. That is enough proof. And the fact that you go without your husband proves my point. You're not actually married either. It proves all of our points. The blind people even see through this when we learn how the information, how everything is processed and dealt with in Kuwait. We learn all of this. We see it all. We read it all. I personally don't read much into visas and things like that, but I listen through other channels, and it's like, okay. I mean, every channel says the same thing too, almost every channel. You must have gone through some illegal tactic to get back to Kuwait. You must have. I mean, how would you possibly be able to leave after only 2 weeks and go back to Kuwait? You were in Canada only 2 weeks. Last I checked, you had to be in another country for at least a month if you've, stayed an extended, I don't know. And normally that's how it goes. I think, and something like Canada, that's a long flight. 2 weeks? Wouldn't you at least take a month to kind of get the jet lag under control? Because I've heard jet lag can be about 2 weeks. Oof. Yeah, actual jet lag. I don't mean, Anyway, but 2 weeks and you're already back in Kuwait. And I say illegal more so because they don't have e-visas anymore. They don't. At least not right now, they don't. That's what I heard. But, yeah. I don't know, girl. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. That ain't right. You were like, I know when I'm going back, but don't want to say. That's the other thing, too. That was weird. I don't know why you say that, because if you, why say that? I don't understand that. We don't even know the location of your building. We don't really know exactly how to get there. Not many of us do, Chantal. So it's not like, so why do you always say that? I know when I'm going back, but I don't want to say. What the hell? Girl, now you're even trying to manipulate the system, clearly. Something's up because they don't have the e-visas anymore. And unless they had it for this last time, now that could be the only legal explanation. But other than that, like, how the heck did you, like, you're intimidated by officials and by police, and come on, girl. Everybody wants to know. I don't think anyone understands, like, just, you're, like, and now that you're in a country that doesn't play, you're really gonna get hit hard, Chantal, with the reality and the consequences of your actions. And I'm here for it. We're all here for it. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. I thought I'd do a little something different because I did record a bunch of other videos, but it was like, I don't know. Wasn't feeling it. Maybe still trying to recover from last month, but we're good. We're good. He's doing a lot better. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. And, yeah, go kick rocks, Chantal. Later, guys.